Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us today on the discussions of yoga, meditation, healing. And we have Mr. VivekG with us from Rishikesh, India. And he's been in this yoga, meditation, healing work for, I think, 20 plus years now. And he's also one of my teachers. So it's a pleasure, VivekG, to have you here today on these conversations about meditation, yoga, wellness, healing, and looking forward to discussing the topic of meditation today. As you know, I've been teaching, I have been working with many clients over the years. And one of the things that I find that is a common question that comes up amongst my students and clients, they still seem to be confused about meditation and they ask, what is it? So I think you could probably best answer this.
Okay, thank you for inviting me, Rena. I'm very happy to see you growing and teaching worldwide, offline, online. So I keep watching your activities. So about your question particularly, what is meditation? So you see, if any person know Hindi, I know you know Hindi, but many of our people who may not be knowing Hindi, but in Hindi, meditation is called dhyana, dhyan. So if any Hindi speaking person is using this word day to day life, 3, 4 times, if you will see that how and where they use, then you will be able to understand the meaning of the word meditation or dhyana. So in day to day meeting, in day to day conversation, how they talk, they say, okay, as an example, if I am driving on the road in a car, I am driving the car and a person sitting next to me, and I have a mobile call, and I start taking the mobile call and mobile slip from my hand, and then I start looking this side, and then the next person to me asks me, Vivek, where is your dhyan? Where is your dhyan? On your mobile or on the street? So which
Yes.
means focus, which means focus. So meditation means focus. Where is your focus? So another way to understand dhyan is that you see there are sun rays everywhere. When there is sun, there are sun rays everywhere. But if you put a lens, in a sunlight, and just from this small portion of the sunlight, all the rays get together at one particular point, and if you put a small paper or something there, it start burning. Means even the rays of this small area get together and became so strong that it start burning the paper. Without the lens, it's not burning because they are not focusing on one point. So which means that when you are able to focus all your thoughts, all everything at one single pointedness, that is called dhyana, that is called meditation. Whatever we are learning on the name of meditation, that is not meditation, that is the meditation techniques. All the teachers worldwide, they are teaching you various kind of meditation techniques. But meditation is a state of mind. This is the way how I understand meditation, and this is the way I try to explain people about meditation.
Right. Sorry for the listeners. I just wanted to say that you heard VivekG in the beginning call me Reina. And that's very interesting because this just goes to show you how old our relationship is between VivekG and myself. I was using Reina many years ago when I was actually as an aspiring actress, and that name stuck for many years until I came into this work. So don't be confused, guys. So it is
When you came to me, you were using Rena and also Charu both, I remember.
That's right. That's right. So I just wanted to clear that for the listeners. Okay, so when I understand dhyan, when you say dhyan, meaning mindfulness, right? Mental awareness, alertness,
Yes,
focus,
yes. At
right?
one point, not in many directions. Sometimes people ask me when I teach meditation or take meditation classes or something, they ask me, do you meditate? So my question to them is, what is your meaning of meditation? First, you let me know this. If you are thinking that, okay, every day I just close my eyes and do something, maybe I don't do this. But maybe I'm just talking to you and meditating.
Right.
Because when
Because
I'm just talking to you, I am not anywhere else. I'm
mm,
100% there physically, mentally, consciously, aware, fully. So still I'm meditating. I'm in a meditative stage talking to you.
right, you're fully present. You're fully present.
That is called meditation for me.
And that's, that is how I also operate. I feel that, you know, yes, there's an actual practice where you can sit and just be. But I also feel that as we're just moving about our daily life, we can very much be in a meditative state because we're always aware of our surroundings, we're present, we're in the moment, in the now. Yes. Mm.
Yes.
And do you feel that you ever lose that uh meditative state, like how you said you don't necessarily sit every day in the actual practice of it, but you're just operating that way in your daily life? Do you ever feel like you're away from it, or you're always connected to that mindfulness?
Most of the time, I think I am always remain mindful, but sometime, sometimes some distractions may be there. So sometime I maybe also get distracted or something. And when we get distracted, we lose ourselves. We lose our identity. We lose our own inner self. And that time we may behave differently. We may talk differently. We may, show our another kind of form to others, which we are not exactly, but because of circumstances or things around us or any other kind of issues, we may lose ourselves. So we are different for those people at that moment. So it's a momentary things. Sometimes it
Right.
happens too. Yes.
One more question I think the students and clients ask is that, because I always share with them how when we do these practices of meditation, whether we're just moving about our daily life or we're actually sitting and doing a practice, this can bring more success, more progression in your overall life. I like to say, total life success. So they sometimes get confused, like, how can this bring me, progression and success? I mean, I think I feel like I give them the right answer on that, but I'd like to know your thoughts quickly on that.
Because you see, if you are 100% a particular work or particular thing at that time, then you are not distracted. You can give your best. So when you give your best, no matter whatever work you are cooking, you are even eating, you are driving, you are 100% there, then definitely you give your best. And when you give your best, so at least in your capacity, you have done best. What result comes, sometimes result is more than your expectation, sometimes less than your expectation, sometimes similar to your expectation. Only three kind of result may come. What result come is never in our hand. But our effort should never be less than what we could do. Otherwise, you will always keep thinking, I could always do it better than this. So this question should not come. When I
Right.
do something, I will do my best. That's it.
Mhm.
That can happen only when you are in a mindfulness state of mind, or in a meditative mindset, or in a 100% focused mindset. No matter you are just sewing some, clothes or something, stitching
Yes.
something, whatever you do, be there 100%.
Right. Yes, and I think we recognize when we're if we're in a consistent meditative mindfulness state. We recognize when we're not aligned, when our centering has come off. We and then we're able to come back to that centering and alignment. I think that's also the nice thing about it, is when you're in that state constantly, always present. When you're not, it's very easy to recognize that you've gone somewhere else. So that's great. I think we'll sum it up for today. So just to recap, meditation, you're saying, is dhyan, which means focus.
Yes.
Great. We'll have more discussions on this topic and other topics coming up, and I look forward to those conversations with you, Vivekji. Thank you for today. Thank you.
Thank you. Namaste.
Namaste.
Have a great time, great life.
Great time, great life.